when COVID started, what happened was we experienced a rush of applications. You had folks that had contemplated disability insurance. You had folks that were looking into disability insurance. All of a sudden, just go out and make that purchase. And what that did was that created a flood of applications at the same time, which combined with the fact that the staff for these insurance companies were working remote, were not as efficient, created quite a backlog that lasted almost 6 months. And that had purely to do with volume and inefficiencies in the system, where you didn't have 100% of the workforce in the office functioning at 110% as they normally do. So that certainly had some detrimental effect on the issuance of the policies. But to talk about COVID itself, COVID in itself has not affected disability insurance underwriting. Disability insurance underwriting is still the same as pre-COVID levels. Insurance companies have not taken any adverse actions pertaining to underwriting disability insurance. Where we have seen a very big change take place in with COVID and underwriting is term life insurance. Term life insurance nowadays is taking 3 to 4 months to get approvals. Insurance companies are very alert and are looking much more in detail at applicants. There are some conditions where you're just an outright decline or a postpone, as they would say in the industry, where they ask you to come back and file an application after COVID's over. Now, some of those conditions are obesity, diabetes, severe asthma, certain types of autoimmune disorders. So when insurance companies are coming across applicants with these conditions, they're resulting into immediate denials. So what we're doing on behalf of our clients is we're doing more pre-screening. We're asking a lot more questions before we allow them to apply, just to make sure that they don't end up with any sort of a negative or a decline on their record. But overall, COVID has not affected disability insurance, except that the insurance company volumes have gone up 20 to 30% since COVID started.
Do you think that's just because doctors have realized that maybe they're not invincible? Maybe they saw a few peers get really sick or even die and decided, I better get this stuff taken care of?
I would say so. I think fear factor is definitely played a very big role in physicians. A lot of times we'll get inquiries from clients and they'll look into, from physicians, they'll look into the coverage and then kind of put it off. Well, wait till I'm closer to graduating residency or fellowship to buy it. Well, all of that changed last year. They just simply were getting quotes and asking us to sign them up.
The hosts of the YQA Investor Podcast are not licensed accountants, attorneys, or financial advisors. This podcast is free entertainment and information only. It should not be considered professional or personalized financial advice. You should consult the appropriate professional for specific advice relating to your situation.